All right, welcome to the Athens Film Festival 2025 creator interviews. Today I'm here with Marina. How do you say your last name?
It's complicated. Zvidriņa.
Zvidriņa?
Yeah, let's say it this way, because
Okay.
every country they have their own way to pronounce it. It's
Um, I'm so sorry. I'll just call you Marina for now.
yeah.
She is the director behind the music video Drained, which is showing at the festival this August. Marina, thank you so much for joining me today here. How are you doing?
It's really for me. It's an honor to be at this festival because for the independent projects, it's so hard to broke the ceiling. So
Absolutely. Well, we're so excited to have you in the festival. And I mean, what a beautiful music video, too. Congratulations on
thank
that.
you.
Yeah, I guess we should just start with the piece itself. How did you get involved with this project and become the director and producer for this?
Um, how many times do I have to answer? Because I have short story and a long story.
Take as long as you need.
Okay, so I had the idea. I had a friend. She's an accordionist. Yeah, do I pronounce it right? The accordion. And
Yeah.
she's very small, very tiny lady.
Oh,
So a small girl playing this huge instrument for me, it's a powerful picture. And I
mhm.
thought I need to make a video for her. But the day before shooting, she got sick and we couldn't make it, so we started to search for the artist who can replace her. We were searching for someone who already have a song, recorded song, and we found this Armenian girl who had this beautiful music and who was able to join us for 24 hours for shooting. And we went to the mountains and we did it for the shooting took I think 5 hours
Oh, wow.
uh, from the beginning to the end.
Mhm.
And the idea was it was a plane crash at this place
Oh,
at those
wow. Yeah.
mountains. It was a fire, and it was fire plane. They were like protecting the forest in the crash, and it was I think 40 years ago, like
Mhm.
long ago. But the remains of the plane still there because it's mountains and no one can like drag it apart.
Mhm.
So it's like a monument.
Wow.
And I thought about this creature who live in this forest, and she's singing this song, trying to resurrect what she lost. And
Mhm.
I decided to make her a sea creature. So it's
Oh.
like the drained sea. She's
Oh.
trying to bring back her life, and it's happened for so many people that they trying to revoke their past, and they can't accept that the past is the past. So it's about that.
Wow, amazing. Oh my gosh, I love that like storyline in that, that's transferring translating visually. I really loved especially the like costuming, like the headpiece was really beautiful. What was the process like for, figuring that out with a costume designer, designing it, things like that?
We made it with my sister, so we
Love.
did it together. She took the part with braiding these palm leaves into the mask, into the some pieces like I don't know jacket. You can call it a jacket maybe. And I did this cardboard crown, and it's fishtails. So
Yeah.
since she's a sea creature and we see fishes on the branches there,
Mhm.
like they are cardboard fishes, so it's kind of reminding that this is not real. This is just her memory of the place. So this is why we choose this material and the symbolic.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Even like, yeah, that softness of just like the way she moves and the camera. How did you go about deciding how to film this to tell that story too? Just like with the camera work being so flowy, almost like we are in the ocean.
Um, since we had just 24 hours to change everything we had before except the place and costumes, it was a lot of improvisation. And she's Elena. She's a very hard working person. So 5 hours straight, she was. It wasn't warm. It was quite freezing in the
Oh,
mountains. Yeah,
right.
and she was working 5 hours straight dancing. This is her dance. This is her performance of this song. So we collaborated it into the idea we had. And the DOP, our amazing Nadia, it was her third film, third video. So we studied together, and she's a beginner, but she's so talented.
Yeah.
She improvised with the movement she saw for the first time. So it
Wow.
was all the improvisation there.
Yeah, it sounds like you were all really in sync,
Yeah,
especially was this like a very small cast or
yeah,
crew?
5 people there.
5 people, yeah, in the
In
cold
general,
mountains. Oh my
we had
gosh.
one car, 5 places in the car. So I was the director, the driver, the producer, and everything.
Many hats.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Really.
That's so funny. Was that like storyline, something that you and the artist created together, or is that also something that came about through improvisation and, just feeling ideas?
Yeah, it was just go with the flow.
Mm.
We came there because we couldn't. We saw the location for the first time when we came there, and it was actually. I'm not recommend to do it because you need to see the location at
Oh,
least once before shooting. And
yeah.
the fishes, when we attach them to the branches, they look like the lace bags, like kind
Mm,
of a garbage on the. So we shot everything. We came home and we checked it, the footages on the monitor, and we realized we can't use it the way we planned.
yeah.
So at this moment came this reflection thing,
Yes. I
because we
love.
tried to avoid the wrong impression of the fishes.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like this like kaleidoscope kind of
Yeah,
feeling. It's very beautiful. I feel like I like went to an art exhibit in Japan with like a bunch of flowers and like mirrors, and it kind of felt like that, like being in a kaleidoscope of like nature in a lot of ways. And even the fish you could kind of mistake for like flowers or fluttering in the wind like butterflies. So there
I
was.
hope it looks like this.
Yeah, absolutely. I loved it. It's like it definitely had, the tie between land and sea, if that was, that connection. I really did catch on to that. I loved that. Um, so that was your, visual space that you made, and you DIY'd it with your sister,
Yeah.
which seems incredibly talented from this project. Um, how is kind of creating the emotional space on the set for this, for there to be such a safety to improvise, for your artists to just kind of dance and feel the music even in the cold, that comfort level seems to really translate.
I think when it's just 5 people and you know each other, it's easy. Because when it's huge group, you feel like everyone watches you. But here, it's
Yeah.
just everyone doing their job, and you focused on your job because there is no one else to help you. So everyone is very focused, and it gives you the right ambience, I think, to.
Right. Yeah, the intimacy for it,
Yeah,
absolutely.
intimacy. This is the right word. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you more used to directing on like smaller sets or larger sets?
I mean, I wish one day I could work in like big budget and big team, since we are very, very independent.
Hey, we love to see it though, absolutely. And there's, those challenges do breed a lot of innovation, and some real authentic kind of ideas that are forced to be made. But I guess on the technical side, were there any big things that you had to innovate against? I mean, obviously, like the cold and figuring out the location as you saw it for the first time, driving, things like
about,
this.
about the cold, actually, we had I think 7 colorful fur coats,
Oh wow, yeah.
and the plan was like we put all the fur coats on the ground, and she will be like moving, like
Wow.
dancing upon them. But when we came, we realized that the degree of the land is like
Oh,
45 degrees or so, so there is no place to put them. So we use them as a as a
oh
warm
my
chair.
goodness. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess that would lead into my question just like, did anything unexpected happen that ended up shaping the final piece?
Actually, there were so many things that could went wrong, but everything like was super smooth. I don't know how, but the only thing we got after half a year is the oh my god, I don't. What do you get when you are across the limit, the speed limit? How do you call it? The fee?
Speeding?
Not the fee. The
Super speeding? Uh,
when you're driving and you. So this is the only bad thing we got.
oh gosh. So like the speed, like just well,
No, when you're driving, there is a speed limit on the road, and you like go faster than the speed limit, and you got the oh my god, I know the word, but
no worries, no worries.
let me check. The fine.
Oh yes, the speeding
No,
fine.
the
Oh,
only bad thing we got was the fine for the
oh my gosh. So it came at a price, came at
yeah.
a cost. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, it paid off absolutely. Do you have like a certain shot that you feel like you were like all of this work really paid off for in particular, like a favorite shot?
Yeah. You know this the moment when the camera like looks at her through this hole in the metal and there is a spider web on the side, and for me it looks like so magical, and she like moves her head and it's in the same direction like the lines in the metal, and
Hmm.
for me it was totally worth it to
Yeah.
make
Oh my
this
gosh.
particular shot.
Amazing. I love that one too. It's almost like every frame was very painting like or like,
Yeah.
editorial like a yeah, I love that. I love that. Yeah. Um sorry, I've got stuff going on outside. They're cutting the grass. But did you have any references and like inspirations for this that you use? Like mood board, fashion seems very distinct here. The look of it is unique, but also I think evocative of, some other, photo shoots perhaps, something like that.
Not particular. I mean, not a movie or not some. I could use a painter as a reference, but in this case, it was more like the all the background I have watching my favorite directors. I don't know. One of my favorite directors is Soviet director Sergei Parajanov,
Mm,
and he was inspiration for Lady Gaga video clips, for J Lo video clips. So he's well known in the
mm,
film industry. So
yeah.
in some way, you could say that his legacy was the big inspiration for me. But it's more like in general than
Yeah, no, it sounds like you're a real student of the craft and of music video culture. And I mean, I love a Lady Gaga music video too. I love a cinematic kind of music video.
maybe the fact that I worked 15 years in fashion explain the big.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, you have a touch for fashion. Were the costumes, I mean, other than the headpiece, were like just the outfits themselves also chosen by you or your sister?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow, amazing. Yeah, I mean, if you have a fashion background, I could tell. I was like, this is much more editorial than I could than I could come up with.
Something I could never took out of me. So it's there, and I need to deal with it. Even if I don't need it, it's still there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, oh god. Well, shifting from fashion into, this more intuitive, improvisational, spiritual kind of seeming work, it seems like you have a gift for crafting these like intuitive, kind of beautiful images. How do you know on set when something is working? Like just behind the camera, do you get a feeling? Do you just like know? Or are we just catching everything?
I don't think you know. You just, I mean, in my case, I go with the flow.
Mm,
So I see, for example, if DOP, I see how she or he,
mm,
mostly it's she,
yeah.
like enjoying her at the moment.
Mm,
When I see when actors or singers they enjoying them at the moment, I just sometimes need to like slightly write them at the direction I need, but I don't need to interfere.
right.
I just tell them what I want,
Mm.
um, where I want to go, but how we're going there, it's always a surprise.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It feels like a real like guiding, gentle kind of hand for the flow of creative ideas to come out that you had going on here. Absolutely. Um, can you talk more also just, about the idea of, this girl being, like trying to go to the ocean and that kind of tension, and how that relates to, I guess, like the song itself too, for all of us who can't always understand, lyrics without subtitles.
Mhm. Yeah. One of the side ideas of it was Russian folklore.
Mm,
We have a mermaid in our folklore. It's the same word, but it's completely different meaning because those mermaids they live on the in the forest on the branches
mm,
and they go to the river for sometimes. So
wow.
they like have two words, the forest word and the river word, and it's always young, beautiful girls. And you know that there is the West mermaids that lives only in the sea, and you know that there is your mermaids that live
Mm,
in the rivers or in the forest. Uh, and I was very connected to this idea when I created it. And I thought, what if I combine these creatures?
wow, yeah.
So she lost the water in general, the sea, the water, the her world,
Mm,
and she's a magical creature. So how could she probably using her magic, using her
mm,
song, you know, the uh, kind of a mantra or something, the spell. So
mm.
she bring it back. We don't know.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I didn't realize, that there was this like beautiful folklore behind it. I love that. I love mermaids also, so that helps too. Yeah, oh my goodness. I would also ask like how is the response been to this video? Have people understood that it was more folklore reference? I mean, just like
I think you need
geographically.
to be Russian to understand it.
Fair,
But
fair.
the lost thing, I think you can feel that there is something sad in this story.
Mm, yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, how has that response been from people seeing it for the first time, even if, if they don't understand the mermaid folk?
Uh, for now, we didn't post it publicly, so it's the you have the U.S. premiere.
Yes, okay. I thought so.
We didn't get much response from the audience, just the colleagues and friends who we can show it at home. But the
Mhm,
big screen, we got two selections at the local festivals here in Barcelona,
mm.
and the audience was small, but the people seemed to enjoy it. And we have our fourth selection also here in Barcelona in October.
Wow.
So we will go and see because it's here in the city, and
Oh my gosh, how exciting. Congrats. Oh
yeah.
my gosh. And we're so excited to have it here and premiering in the US. I love a music video. Absolutely.
I hope one day she became famous because she has such beautiful music and she's like at the beginning of her career. I wish her all the green light she could have.
Mhm. Oh, absolutely. I mean, both of you, like, your combined talents make it like a very seasoned artist music video. Like she moves with a lot of confidence, and the camera and like the quality of your work too also just elevate both of you guys, and make something that's like, oh, this is really like movie star level stuff. Absolutely.
Thanks.
Oh gosh. But yeah, it sounds like so you what number music video is this for you though in your career? Have
First, it was first.
one? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And what kind of, directing videos have you been doing
I
before
usually
then?
do mystical fairy tales, so this is my field.
Oh,
Yeah,
right in your element then. Yeah.
and it's all almost always stories about the. Are you here because the pictures your picture freeze?
Oh. If it disappears, the camera
I can
will.
hear it. It's okay. So
Okay.
the story is mostly about character. It's not specifically a person. It could be something else about the character in the search of identity.
Mm.
So I like to like go around this subject to see, like for example, my last work. It's not published yet. It's waiting for the art festival. It's about the Earth as a character. So what's
Oh.
happened is everyone disappeared from Earth.
Hmm.
What this like character would feel like, or where will it go? So
Yeah.
things like this.
Yeah, it sounds like, your identity without other people around. Like what you're like kind of without other influences. Is that
Mhm.
something that really appeals to you? Yeah, no, absolutely. It sounds like it is, and it's a really compelling idea that like is, shown through this. How is it transitioning from, non-music video to music video content, even with the same idea though?
I like to experiment, and I like to try new things. I mean, it sounds boring, but this is the the way it is. You find a thing and you want to investigate how people do it, and you're trying to do the same but your way. And yeah, it's I'm not I don't want to choose the straight path doing only these films, so I want to like
Yeah,
experiment.
absolutely. Yeah, I love that. Like that feeling that you're not trying to confine yourself definitely translates, for sure. Um, where does this? Are you going to delve into more music videos in your future? You think? Where does this,
Oh,
take you? Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah. Yeah. What does your future work look like in your eyes? What are you feeling for yourself in the future?
Now I'm writing the feature script. I just month ago I got the grant for script writing,
Oh wow.
and I have 3 months to finish it. It will be a feature film. It will be comedy about vampires, but not the. I mean, everyone said not the simple way, but
Yeah.
the my artistic way to show the story.
Hmm. Yeah. Can you give us a little tidbit about it? Like, will you lean into more fairy tale folklore or
Can
gothic?
tell you where it came from. It came from the lockdown. And we
Oh.
here in Barcelona, near Barcelona, we have Sitges City, and they have very famous horror film festival.
Wow.
And
Oh.
during the lockdown, the festival was running, but the
Hmm.
government took all the audience out of the theaters.
Oh
So
wow.
there was just volunteers there. I was one of the volunteer, and we watched horror films in the empty theaters. It was
Yeah.
amazing, and it was the
Mhm.
super right ambience to come up with some ideas for films, because the brain started questioning. You start questioning yourself. What if I don't know what are vampires eating? Like no people outside, no people on the streets. So
Yeah.
you are trying to investigate this question, and eventually you come up with the idea of the film. And
Wow. Yeah, that's so compelling. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see it when you
me too.
Absolutely.
I hope I find the production and the money and everything. Crossing my fingers.
Yeah, oh my goodness. I'll make a donation. Oh my gosh. I think that's so compelling. And also just like a continuation of, these explorations of, creatures, beings and their identity, without certain things, with a lack, with, being deprived of something or some people in this case, even if they are food. But oh my gosh, this has been such a fun conversation. I love like the world of your creative ideas here. I think that's just so interesting and refreshing for me to
Yeah.
as I also just I love a fairy tale. I love mythology, I love folklore. So this is amazing. Where can people find out more about you? Do you have like website, Instagram,
And
anything
my
like that?
website, it's my name, marinazvidriņa.com.
Okay,
This simple.
perfect. All right. Well, I guess as we kind of wrap up here, I just want to like check in and just ask like how do you feel and what does it mean to you to have Drained being premiered at a festival and sharing it with an audience now? Like how are you feeling gearing up for it?
I'm feeling so happy and so exciting because it's like I said before, it's so important for me that you give this opportunity to the small budget projects
Mm,
because I mean, where if not at the festivals who support the independent films?
yeah.
It is super important that we have. I mean, the opportunity to show our work to the entire continent. I mean,
Mhm.
we
Absolutely.
travel across the ocean. It's
Yes. Oh my gosh. And we're so grateful to have it across the ocean here over the pond. And absolutely like, you know, small budgets can still have huge ideas. And independent film, I think, is always going to be important. I think, people's ideas just,
hope.
committing to it, making it small set, cold weather or not, on the top of a mountain by a plane, we'll always be pushing forward and fighting and, being ambitious and creative with these ideas. So thank you so much for sharing
Thank you
this
for
film.
having me.
Thank
This was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And oh my gosh, we cannot wait to have the US premiere of Drained showing at the festival this August 14th through 17th, where tickets are on sale now at athensfilm.com. Marina, thank you so much and have a great rest of your day. This has been amazing. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.